Imagine launching your crowdfunding campaign, pouring your heart, your vision, your blood, sweat, and tears into that one project that could change everything, and then watching the donations trickle in so slow, so frustratingly sluggish, that it feels like a nightmare. That agonizing wait, the pit in your gut every time the numbers don't move, the creeping doubt that maybe nobody really cares, maybe this is doomed to fail. That feeling? It's a raw, unbearable truth for so many founders. Investors, leaders, professionals, they all know this pain. It's the battle with uncertainty, with visibility, with momentum. Without the right signals, how can anyone believe in the future you're building? How can anyone make the leap and back you when the energy around your campaign feels dead? Now imagine ripping that veil of uncertainty apart in real time. Picture a funding progress bar, that bold, dynamic line racing upwards as people commit, as hope turns into tangible support. It's the heartbeat of the campaign, the pulse of possibility visible for every founder, every investor, every single person burning for change. But here's the kicker. It's more than just a number or a graphic. It's a psychological spark that sets a fire under everyone watching. Because humans, no, we are not robots. Humans are wired to follow momentum, to rally behind what feels like a winner, to jump in when they see others already committed. That progress bar, it's the ultimate signal of life, of momentum, of the impossible becoming possible in front of their eyes. Feel that frustration of silence fade away, that gnawing fear that no one's watching, no one's caring. Gone. The real-time funding progress bar shouts a simple, electrifying truth. This campaign is alive. This project is building. This idea is infectious. It triggers something primal: urgency, excitement, trust. When people see a bar inching up slowly, they hesitate, they doubt, they stall. But when they see it leap forward, sprint toward the goal, they can't help but want in. They're infected by the energy. And that's the magic no founder, no leader can afford to ignore. What you need to internalize. This isn't a mere convenience or a fancy design tweak. This is a strategic weapon. Use it to harness social proof in the most raw, immediate way possible. When potential backers watch others fund in real time, they feel the crowd pulling them in, the reason to fight fear and hesitation. This is crowd psychology on steroids. And don't settle for just a bland bar. Make it alive. Make it dramatic. Add milestones on it that celebrate bursts, shout-outs for big backers, countdowns to the finish line. Turn that progress bar into a stage for momentum. Every fraction of a second it updates, it must scream, "Join us now or miss out." Here's where most founders lose it. They hide their slow start in the dark, hoping no one notices. That silence? A void that kills trust, that paralyzes action. You must boldly display every step, even the micro wins, because they build a narrative. They shout that your campaign is fighting, growing, breaking through. Real-time progress bars don't just inform, they influence behavior and emotions in ways you never fully appreciated. That slow creep, the sudden bursts of funding, those peaks and valleys, they become part of the story everyone watching can't tear their eyes away from. Now imagine you're an investor on the sidelines watching this unfold. The difference between seeing a funding progress bar stuck at 10% for days versus one racing up in front of your eyes, it's the difference between excitement and despair, between curiosity and commitment. The real-time feedback injects confidence. It fuels the rational and emotional side simultaneously. It's no longer a gamble. It's a movement accelerating faster than any spreadsheet or pitch deck can convey. You're not just raising money. You're conducting an orchestra of emotion, trust, urgency, and social proof all at once. Forget the dry stats and cold data. You're witnessing progress you want to fuel because it's compulsive, it's alive, it's unstoppable. Leaders, pay attention. This tool transforms your campaigns into performance shows. Every increase on that bar is a heartbeat echoing across the web, a living symbol that your vision isn't just an idea, but a collective force gathering steam. Use this power. Demand that your platforms, your tools, your campaigns show real-time progress without question. Don't tolerate delays or hidden numbers. Transparency equals trust, equals momentum, equals funding. But beware, this power cuts both ways. If the bar crawls, if it flickers and stalls, it can kill your campaign's soul faster than you realize. That's why you must strategically prime your audience before launch. Inflate that initial surge with anchor backers, early brand supporters, fierce evangelists who can jump in immediately and move the bar noticeably. Make the first climb impossible to ignore, because humans are lazy in their choices. If they see a crowd pushing towards a goal, they want to be part of it. If not, they retreat, paralyzed by doubt, overwhelmed by the silence. So here's the strict command. Before going live, lock in a solid core group of backers who can push your funding bar north from the start. No excuses, no holds barred. Lock them in so that when your campaign launches, it's already a train rushing forward at full speed. And then life cycle that momentum. Feed that hunger. Update that bar every second it moves. Celebrate every tiny victory. Highlight every strategic milestone. Shout out your believers like warriors on the front lines. This is more than good advice. It's your survival manual. Insist on analytics that measure the speed of progress, not just the amount raised. If a campaign stalls, pivot fast. Adjust messaging, rewards, outreach tactics immediately because every second lost is interest lost. Real-time funding bars are your pulse monitor. Don't let your campaign flatline. Investors, do not underestimate this visibility. Use it to identify diamonds in the rough, to spot founders who master momentum, who command their community in real time. Those who can ignite that progress bar and keep it moving. They're not just asking for money. They're proving leadership, mastery of trust, understanding the warped psychology of crowds that so many fail to grasp. The progress bar reveals true potential more than any traditional metric. Founders and leaders, burned by rejection or silent campaigns, this is your battle cry. Build a real-time progress bar. Treat it as your frontline weapon. Demand transparency. Fuel it with early wins and constant updates. Make it a spectacle of possibility that no one can ignore. If your campaign flattens, fire faster at the heart of your network. Activate evangelists, fans, friends. Get that momentum back at all costs. This is how the future of crowdfunding must operate. No illusions, no waiting, no silence. The world demands courage. The world demands boldness. The world demands momentum that cannot be faked or hidden. Real-time funding bars unleash that momentum, turning hesitance into frenzy, doubt into eagerness, isolation into a movement made visible by every backer, every dollar, every second. Don't wait for permission. Don't listen to those who say slow and steady wins. Those days are over. In this networked world, speed, transparency, and raw emotion are your new currency. Harness the power of real-time progress bars and watch your vision become an unstoppable wave, breaking through every barrier standing in your way. This is your moment to build not just a campaign, but a pulse, alive, relentless, visible. The power is in your hands. Own it. Show it. Fear it. Master it. Because your dream, your future, your impact depends on the momentum no one else can fake but you.